No, shit, no, I want to talk about this right now. You're going to listen to me.
Órale, Cholo Trucker, más movies and shows. Hang on, I don't want to spill that. That would be all bad. Okay, still getting myself together here. All right, man. Okay, so we got a special one here tonight. We got a panel together, and you know what? We got a list of movies. All right. Back when movies were movies, you guys remember TBS? It used to like on Thursdays, and then it switched to Sundays. It would say movies for guys that like movies, and I'd be like, yeah, and it showed like Stallone and Over the Top or something, or I saw Chuck Norris throwing a kick or something like movies for guys that like movies. Like, yeah, man, make you feel like, all right, I'm in. Let's do this, man. Um, but how well do the ladies know these movies, or just one in particular? Well, we are going to find out. But before we do that, let me go ahead and bring in all the testosterone in here, man. I mean, just the man Musk that is coming in. This guy ain't got time to bleed from San Jose, California. My brother one, Mr. Robert Anthony.
What's up? What's up? I'm sorry, Ed. I was just pulling out my transmission. But I
That
can do both. I can do both.
you
It's
go,
easy.
yeah, with one arm, right? With
With
one
one
arm.
arm. How's everybody doing? Good to see everybody.
Ready to get into some of these old school action movies here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Some of them were little flashbacks, man. I had to really jog the memory, but I remember. I remember.
All right. All right. And hey, man, if the testosterone is not flowing enough, if there's not enough man must going on, this guy just eats spark plugs for breakfast. From Two Face Entertainment, one, Mr. Fred Segura.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, how's everybody doing, man? Good to see you guys. How you doing, Robert? Cholo, how you doing, brother? Ready for this, bro? Let's do this.
Fred,
Yes, sir.
your your background looks like there's gonna be a cartel execution.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, well, you know what? I had to do some changes around the house, bro. So I got kicked out of my other room. So actually it's a real backdrop. It's not a bed sheet. Right? It's an actual bed, poles and everything. So yeah, I
Mm,
have a whole setup, man. Coming soon. Coming soon. I got a lot
got
of work to do around here, bro. But hey, that's what it is, brother. That's what it is. So plus it makes me look skinnier, right? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Man, and I know what that's like doing work around the house, man, like a true man, right? That's what
Dude,
it's all about
dude.
today. Nothing but
Oh,
the man. All
yeah.
right. And let's go ahead and bring in our hermana, our sweetheart, the one that we're going to pick on tonight in all love from Convicted Hearts, mi hermana one, Miss Jen Magan.
I'm scared. I'm scared. You guys got me
Hey,
shaken up. It's shaking in my both guts over here. Hi guys.
oh, hey, how
How
you
you
doing, Jen?
doing,
Good to see you.
sister?
See you, Jen.
Good. Doing good. I'm
Hey, guys.
trying to prep myself for this all day, so hopefully you go easy on me. We'll see.
Well, Jen, now growing up, you were around in the 80s and the 90s when, movies were movies and everything.
Mhm.
Where do you think you spent most time watching like these action flicks? Were you into it? Was your father into it? Was your brother into it?
Probably like my brother and cousins. Yeah.
Mm,
My dad here and there, but he wasn't really, he was normally outside doing stuff. So he didn't really watch movies too much. But
okay.
probably my cousins, my brother.
Okay. Let me silence my phone here so it doesn't start ringing. Okay. All right. Hey, saludos to everybody that's on here. And we're going to get ready to do this. Jen,
Jeez.
you
Sorry,
are
the dogs,
a.
bro.
I got you, Fred. Is it a male dog, Fred, or is it a female dog?
It's a male, huh?
Good gosh, Fred. Make us look
They're all
bad over
males,
here.
bro. They're all males. And as soon as we go on, they start, bro. Like they know, dude. Like
They start up.
they start off right away. Oh man.
Okay.
Anyway,
All
we're
right.
good. Bro.
Jen, you're a girl.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Yeah.
gonna bring out movies that might just be for the fellas, but there's some movies on there, Jen, that I've circled that I'm like, you know what? I bet she's seen them. And if she doesn't,
Okay.
I'll be very disappointed. And then there's some other ones right there that I won't be, Jen. I won't tell you which one's which though.
All
But
right.
nonetheless, it's all love, but all that could change tonight, Jen, depending on what movies you've seen.
Okay.
But no
Oh,
pressure.
let's
No
go for
pressure.
it. Yeah.
I feel like we're just
Right.
All right.
Uh-huh.
All right. I love
oh,
you, Jen Magani. All
God.
right, man. You guys ready to get into the
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's
okay,
do it, man.
Jen, camera off, and we will bring you back in. Let's get to the first movie.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Before I want to go ahead and go over the rules. We went over it, but I want to share the rules with everybody on here. So what's gonna happen here is that we have a list of movies, of man movies, movies that made men out of us. Um, and we're gonna have to figure out if Jen has watched these movies or not. And the rule is she had to watch it from beginning to end. Not that she's heard of the movie or it was on in the background or anything of that sort. She's a trusting person, so we're gonna take her word for it. So it just has to go off whether she has watched it, whether it was years ago, yesterday, today, whenever. But as long as she watched the movie from beginning to end, herself, whether she watched it with somebody by herself, but she had to have watched the movie. So now that we got that out of the way, all right, Jen,
Okay.
camera,
Are you
please.
taking me out or am I taking myself out?
I'll take you out. I'll take you
Okay.
out. Just hit the camera. Okay.
Right.
All right, so Jen is out. Okay, so here we go with the first movie. Let me put this. Hang on. We are going there because we're bringing up the movie here. And the very first movie we are going. Let's see if I could pull it up right here. I was trying something, but maybe it's not going to happen as fast. So I might just have to do it off the computer. Anyway, let's go ahead and go to the Double Deuce back in 1989.
Whoa.
One
Oh,
Roadhouse.
yes.
Double deuce.
Yes.
Okay, man. Pat, let me take that off. Let me take that banner off. All right. All right, man. We're back. We are at the Double Deuce, man. Patrick Swayze shows up just to kick some ass because the locals just don't know how to behave. Fred,
Hey,
my man,
hold on,
talk to
bro.
us about this movie.
I gotta ask a question, bro. When do we stop being nice?
You won't. I'll let you know. All
Hey, cool, got it.
right. Hey, man, this is a classic. This is a classic. Fred, talk to us
Yeah.
about this movie, man.
You know what, man? That's yeah, dude. That's got to be one of the all-time Swayze movie. Not Dirty Dancing, bro. It's got to be Roadhouse. You know, I'm
Mm,
just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, man. I mean, he's the bouncer, right? And he takes over the what is it, bar or whatever, right? That's just a an asshole, man. Like, you know, it's just a bad spot, you know. And and he goes in to clean house because he sees the stuff going on in there or whatever, you know. The things they're doing, the wrong things they're doing, and so on and so forth. He gets rid of people. That causes friction, obviously, right? And yes, rest in peace, Patrick Swayze, bro. And
yeah,
then
yeah, for sure.
and from there he starts going, and then of course, Sam Elliott, bro. Sam Elliott, his buddy,
Yes,
you know, that helps him. They're just like, you know, and then you know, and then just I'll stop there. How about that? Like I don't want to hog
yeah.
up the whole movie here, you know. But yeah,
Yeah. Hey, Robert, did you
Yes.
watch this movie when it first came out, or
Oh
did you watch it
yes.
afterwards?
Oh,
Okay.
I watched this at the cinemas, Capitol
Oh,
Square, on Capitol Avenue and McKee Road. That was our spot to go watch the movies at. We only had three theaters, three movies that they would show. So it wasn't a big one, but that's where everybody went
okay.
where I live, man.
wow.
Yeah, and I'll never forget this,
Yeah.
man, because this is Patrick Swayze movie to me right here. I don't even like to say this is when I see him, I don't see Patrick Swayze. I see Dalton,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
see
Yes.
Dalton, right? I see Dalton with the trachea, and you know, this was a good movie. Sam Elliott, and also the thing that it had my man, the wrestler. Remember Terry Funk?
Oh yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know if you
yeah,
guys
that's
remember
Right.
right.
that.
He
Right.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is in
Yeah.
this. Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes. Eh,
this is the one I'm gonna say because it was so popular because Patrick Swayze was so popular. I'm gonna venture this one. Jen, no, she's gonna know what's up.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
Yeah.
venture she's gonna know what's up.
Okay. I'm gonna say this about Roadhouse, man. Like it had everything in it from kicking ass. It had some funny parts, like the dude. What if somebody calls my mama a whore? And
Oh,
Patrick Swayze responds with, "Is she?"
You see?
what was that?
It's
Well, what was that other scene too? Though you want to dance, or what was it when he was on the table? No, he goes, "You want to
when,
dance or with my girl or so?" What was I forget that?
yes,
Yeah,
yeah, and
right.
yeah, and he's all like, "Keep your pet on a leash."
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
This
The part
movie,
that cracked
yeah,
me up is when the one bouncer was in the room and he was with the girl and
oh
Dalton
right,
caught him with the girl and he's
yeah.
like, "Hey, you know what? You're fired." And he goes, "Well, I'm on my break." And he goes, "Well,
Oh yeah.
stay on."
Oh, in the back of the cooler, right?
Yeah, they were
With
the
the
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, in the cooler.
yeah.
All
I'm on
right.
my break. We'll stay on it.
Oh,
Okay.
stay
Okay.
on.
Fred,
Yeah.
Jen, did she watch this or not? Remember. I want everybody to remember. She has had to seen the movie from beginning to end. Okay, it's not that she's aware of the movie. It's not that
Mhm.
she can quote a couple. No, she had to see the movie from beginning to end. Fred,
Mhm.
did she do that from her in her lifetime? Yes or no?
Oh, okay. You're asking. Okay. You know what? You know what? This is a pretty popular movie, bro. I'll say yes. I'll say yes. I think so. I think so.
Okay,
You know.
okay.
I'll say yes.
Robert, you're
I'm
going.
for sure she said yes. Some young man took Jen to the movies and they watched this movie together and they got into it and they when they walked down holding hands, young,
Yeah, bro.
they had a
It's crazy, bro. It's
they had a
it's,
crazy.
great
it's
time.
it's a
They had a
perfect
great
little love
time.
story. So he
Yeah,
he
whenever they see each other, they think we'll always have Roadhouse.
Oh, he fought for Jen's love in front of the lake, like the two guys at the end of
Right?
the movie. He ripped the dude's throat out. See how much I love you, Jen. My God,
Jen
yeah.
asked
All
him.
right.
Like
Jen asked him, "Does anybody, have you ever want to fight?" And he said, "Does anybody ever really want to fight?"
Okay. All right. Let's let's bring her on
That's
here,
the
man. I'm
movie
sure she's
too.
dying. I'm sure she's dying over there. Okay, so I say yes as well. I think it's too popular of a movie. I
yeah,
believe it's probably Patrick Swayze's. If it's not his most popular movie, it's gotta be up there. It's gotta be. There's
yeah,
movies like The Outsiders and all that, but that's
Yeah,
it. He happens to just be in that movie, but
yeah.
yeah.
this is his movie.
This
I
is his.
think it's a yes.
If it's any movies that he's recognized for, it would be this, Dirty Dancing, and God darn it, and Ghost. It has
Oh
to be,
yeah. Oh yeah.
it has to be.
Yeah.
This one would have to be on there, bro. So I say yes. He has
Yeah.
to. You know.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's find out. It's yes across the board. Jen Magana, have you seen Roadhouse in your lifetime?
This girl's got entirely too much brains to have not
Mm,
seen this movie. Yes, I have. But
you
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say the whole. Yeah. Yes, I have. I have, but it was not in a theater with no little boy. I snuck in my cousin's window and we watched it at my grandparents' house because we weren't allowed to watch this movie. So we did sneak this movie in when we were kids and watch this.
I got some questions now, Jen. You snuck in your cousin's window.
Mm-hmm.
Was this a two-story home?
No, no, this is
Okay.
not a
I would have been
two-story.
much more impressed. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've
Okay.
done that. We can go there.
Okay. 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 So you snuck in. How old were you, Jen? How old were you guys around this time?
I would say probably about 10 or 11.
And where did you get the movie?
My grandparents used to have some special connections to
Oh,
get movies sometimes.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Got you. Let's not incriminate anybody. I hear
Allegedly.
you. Okay. Wink,
Wasn't
wink.
me.
Okay.
It wasn't me. No, no.
Some guy from Soledad, yeah.
Okay. Hey, okay. Jen. So you've seen the movie, and what do you think about the movie?
I thought it was cool. I liked it. I thought he was like the tough guy, and I liked that. You know, I liked the whole vibe of it. I felt like at any minute we were gonna get caught.
Jen, not me. The movie. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. That's right. Focus.
Every time, go for it. I'm sorry.
Pretty much. I was watching it because I knew we weren't supposed to watch it, but looking back, it was a good movie, and I love Patrick Swayze. So, yes, R.I.P. to him for sure.
Good.
Okay. All right. All right, Jen. You know, this is one that I was like, she had to have seen this movie.
Yeah.
She had to have seen this movie. Okay.
I agree.
All right. Rest in peace to Patrick Swayze, man.
Yeah.
Outside of the Tu Wong Fu movie, I love his stuff. So
I forgot about that.
You had
Yeah.
to do it.
yeah, gosh. All right. Let's move on to the next movie. Jen, por favor. Okay. So, from Patrick Swayze in the movie Roadhouse, we move on to another one. We buckle our seats on an air flight. I don't know what passenger anybody's been on, but in this movie, Wesley Snipes was passenger 57.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gosh, this is a great movie.
Oh, man, this
Yeah.
Gosh, this is a damn good movie, man. I'm telling everybody.
Wasn't it Arsenio Hall? No, that's the joke in the movie. That's the joke in the movie,
Well,
right?
unfortunately, that's passenger 47.
Yeah.
Right.
That was the sequel. It didn't do as good.
Right, man. Hey, but you know what? Disclaimer, guys. We couldn't get away with that today. You know, because it's a joke in the movie. You know, but it was funny. Dude, you know.
You had this little old white lady sitting next to Wesley Snipes in this movie, and the whole time she thought he was Arsenio Hall. She's all like, "I love your show." He's all like, "My show?" He's all like, "Oh yeah, I don't miss an episode." Woo 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 woo. She thought he was Arsenio Hall.
Yeah, bro, that was funny. Oh my god!
You know, this movie flies under the radar. I don't think it's that much of a popular one. Unless you were really into the genre at that time. Wesley Snipes got some pretty good bangers when it comes to action movies. He doesn't have many of them, especially later on in his career. They kind of got a little bit, off. But you know, you reach into some of the Wesley Snipe movies, action movies, I should say, in the '90s. He's got some pretty good ones, man. He really does, and this one's right up there.
You know what's ironic?
Anybody? Go for it.
You know what's kind of ironic? I didn't mean to cut you off. Is again, Tu Wong Fu.
Yeah.
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 God.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say that earlier. but I was like, oh, I'm going to be quiet.
Another was Tu Wong Fu as well.
Yeah.
All right, Fred. Did you watch this movie in the theater?
I did. I did. You know what? You know what's funny, bro? I was thinking about it earlier. That day, I went to the theater. I saw the movie Malcolm X.
Mm,
I saw this movie, and I saw Under Siege. I snuck after Malcolm X. I snuck into the theater, and I saw this one, and then
mm.
I saw Under Siege. Yeah, man. So yeah. No, I saw it in the theater. Yeah, I'm a movie guy, bro.
Right.
I'll admit
Yeah.
now I snuck into the other ones, and caught them right on time, right before they even started. So yeah, I got home late that day. I got home late that day. I was a
Yeah.
kid, man. I was single. I was like, yeah, what?
Back before they started assigning seats, you could just sit
Yeah,
wherever you want.
yeah.
First come,
It's
first
been
serve.
going. Yeah, definitely, bro.
Robert, did you
Oh
watch
yeah.
this movie in the theater or?
Well, I watch this movie in the theater. I watch it on VCR. I watch it on
Yeah.
TNT if it comes on. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? This is like you said, Wesley Snipes. He flies under the radar, man. He
Yeah,
had some good movies. I'm a Wesley Snipes guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh,
yeah,
Yeah.
he's cool. Then he has a classic line: "Always bet,
yeah.
Yeah.
Always,
Yeah. Yeah.
always bet on
Al-
black.
always bet on
Always
black,
bet
right?
on black.
Always
Yeah,
bet
man.
on black, right?" So
It's
this was him.
it's such
You know, Wesley's
such a
cool.
damn good movie. Yeah,
Yeah,
I like Wesley Snipes. All
yeah.
right, everybody in the chat, put a 1 if Jen has seen it. Put a 2 if she has not seen it. You guys got to remember, she had to have watched it from beginning to end. Okay, she just can't be familiar with the movie or seen a part or it was on in the background during Thanksgiving or something. She had to watch the entire movie. All
Yes.
right, so Fred, did Jen Magana watch it or no?
You know what, bro? This is gonna be a tough one, bro. Being that I'm gonna, you know what, bro? I'm gonna say. Wait, she said she saw Roadhouse, right? That was Swayze.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
This is a puppet. You know what, bro? I'm gonna go on a limb here, bro. I'm gonna go on a limb here. Being because excuse me, Wesley Snipes was super popular at that time. So I'm gonna say yes, bro. I'm gonna say
Okay.
yes. Being that he was that
Okay.
popular at the time.
Okay. Okay. Robert, she's
You
seen
know
it
what?
or no?
That's my same rationale, man. For a second, Wesley had his moment. You know what I mean? Wesley had his moment. So if there was
Yeah.
an action movie to be seen, you might have seen Wesley in it. So I'm going to say again, maybe movies, maybe maybe a cousin again somewhere. But I'm going to say Jim Magana saw Passenger
Yeah.
57.
Okay. Hey, Strange Days, he did go to the Pinta for a little bit. He's a real one,
Yeah.
as they like to say.
And you know what?
Yeah.
You know what was funny about that Strange Days too, though, man. In the movie, The Expendables, right? 3.
Mm,
Remember when they rescue him from the
right.
prison, and then he goes,
Yes.
"What'd you go to prison for?" He goes, "Tax evasion." I was like, "Whoa,
But what's even another thing too is that he did a movie where he was in prison. Remember, he was the fighter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Undisputed. That was a good movie
Undisputed
with
with
Ving
yeah,
Rhames. Yeah.
Ving Rhames,
Oh,
right? So art
okay.
imitating
I,
life a little bit.
okay. I'm okay. So you guys are both saying yes. I'm gonna. Here's the thing. I like your guys' explanation. I'm gonna say Wesley Snipes. I don't think he was as popular as some of the other action stars at the time. I don't remember really hearing people talk about Wesley Snipes unless you were a fan of that genre, unless you were really into action movies.
mm,
I don't know if people really know about this movie, man. He
So,
was
I want
he go for it,
and
Robert, go for it.
so
Yes.
when you saw when all of us saw Patrick Swayze, we said Roadhouse that defines Patrick Swayze. So what's your I know a little off topic, but when you see Wesley, what's your movie? What do you think of
Blade. Blade.
Blade?
yeah."
Blade.
Okay.
Blade.
For me, I say New Jack City, dude.
New Jack City, yeah.
Yeah.
New Jack
Yeah,
City
but
is
that's not. Yeah,
Well,
that's
that's
not
not.
action. Yeah,
That's not
you're right.
yeah,
action though. But
Yeah.
okay. What I'm trying
Off
to say
topic.
is that I don't know if Passenger 57 really makes it up there with all the popular movies.
Yeah.
You got to think about who was hot at that time: the Van Dams, the
So
Segals,
good.
the Stallones, the
Yeah.
Schwarzeneggers,
Schwarzenegger. Yeah,
yeah.
you're right.
I'm not sure if
Well, he was a
I'm not sure.
monster. So, like,
Okay,
yeah,
All right, what I'm saying is that I don't think Wesley Snipes was on that level with those guys. I'm gonna say she hasn't. I'm gonna say she
Okay.
hasn't.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna say
Right.
so. We got two yes and one no, which is me.
Okay.
Jen
Okay.
Magana, have you seen Passenger 57?
I hate to break your hearts, but no. I This was not even on my radar. I had no clue of this movie. I
Wow.
didn't until right now, but I would love to watch it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wesley was not on my radar for some reason.
It- it-
I don't know.
li- Listen, Jen, Denise, your vote doesn't count. You came on too late. Okay.
You had me fooled with the Roadhouse, Jan. I thought
Ah,
maybe you seen this as well.
okay.
Okay, but let me ask you though, Robert, do you think Passenger 57 is as popular as Roadhouse though?
No, but like I said,
Right.
it was just at that time. If there was going to be a Wesley Snipes movie, they promoted it. He was hot for a second.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. One of
Yeah,
those movies to watch.
he had his 15
That,
minutes.
Yeah.
You know,
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
but maybe
Okay.
but you made a good point. Maybe he wasn't Schwarzenegger, he wasn't Van Damme, he wasn't Seagal. You know what I mean?
Right.
But he was, he had his little 15 minutes.
Yeah, I agree. I have
Okay.
to agree. It's like, why not, man? It's Snipes, I mean, check it out. I mean, yeah, yeah,
Hey, Jen, if you got the time, sister, I recommend it. I watched
yeah,
this movie. I
yeah.
watched this movie from beginning to end 2 years ago because I showed it to my sons. They
Mhm.
loved it. They
Really?
Yeah.
loved it. Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna check it
Yeah,
out. Then.
if you like some action, it's
Yeah.
a good one.
All
It's a
right.
good one. So
Okay.
Yeah.
always bet
From the
on
beginning,
black.
from the very beginning, though, it
To
just
that.
starts off from there, man. It's just, yeah,
I will check it
Yeah.
out for sure. Okay.
Oh, okay. Let's get to the next one. So I'm winning right now. Yeah, I'm up. All right, let's go. Come on, Jen, you're on my side. Let's go.
Wow. Are we betting?
Yes, but let's get the score right. It's 2-1-1, right?
It's
uh,
2-1-1. Yes,
2-1-1. Okay.
it's
So
two
we
one
still
one.
got a chance. We still got a chance, Fred.
All right. Here comes the
we're
comeback.
going.
Okay, Jen, por favor.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so next movie. Okay, man, listen. We all got to kick the bucket sometime. I want everybody to live a long, healthy life. But
Uh,
if you're going to kick the bucket, vaya con Dios. In the movie Point
oh,
Break, baby.
Johnny Utah,
Yes.
Johnny Utah, right?
Johnny
Johnny
Utah.
Utah. Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
What's
All
crazy is
right.
this is Patrick Swayze again, and we didn't even bring it up.
Hey,
Oh
you're
yeah,
right about
yeah,
that.
you're right. Yeah, you're right
And
about
we
that
didn't
one,
even
bro.
You're
mention it.
right. You're
And we
right.
didn't even
Yeah.
mention
Yeah,
it. That's
yeah,
crazy.
great.
Wow.
We think Keanu
Okay.
Reeves all the time, it's like, hey,
Yeah.
pre John Wick, right? I mean, hey, pre John
Yeah,
Wick,
yeah,
way before John Wick. Yeah,
yeah.
nothing crazy.
Okay. Okay. There's so many ways I could go with this one. This is a great. Well, I'll ask you first, Robert. Did you watch this movie in the theater?
Theater movies. I would, during that time I had a girl, so we'd have to do the movie thing, and
Okay.
I like both of the. I like Swayze, I like Keanu Reeves. The plot was interesting. You know what I mean? So I did that. Like I said, man, I'm an old man, so I seen it in the movies. I seen it on VCR. I didn't see it on beta. I saw it on VCR. Before,
On VHS, right? Not on Betamax, but
I saw it on DVD.
yeah,
Whenever it comes on, man. It's one
yeah.
of those movies, man. Like you could be doing something on a Saturday, and maybe you turn on the TV and like, oh, and then you plot yourself down for about 20 minutes to watch it again. It's one of
Yeah.
those movies. I could always rewatch it too. You
You
know
know
what I mean?
what? You know what, Robert? This movie is definitely like the epitome of one of those movies that if it's on just TBS or AMC or whatever, you just kind of leave it on, man,
Yeah,
and it's just wherever it's at, you
yeah.
just it,
You might be
it's
doing
the
something around the house. You come back. Oh, they're here now. I like this part. Let me sit down and
Yeah, yeah.
it's cool. It's a
yeah,
cool movie,
yeah.
right?
Fred, did you watch this movie in theaters or did you watch
I
it after
did.
theaters?
I watched it at home.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I want to say, was it HBO? No, no, it wasn't even. I think no, I saw it at home somehow. I don't remember. I think it was VHS. I think it was VHS when I saw this one.
Oh,
Yeah,
come on,
man.
Fred. It was beta.
Yeah,
Come on, Fred. It was
yeah, yeah.
beta.
Well, you know
Come
what, bro?
on.
It was Laserdisc. It was Laserdisc.
Hey, just
The big DVDs, the big, and then you had
hey,
to type B, right? No, not for, no, yeah, you know what? No, yeah, I saw it on VHS, bro. I want to say VHS.
hey,
Yeah,
Fred, just thank
definitely.
God it wasn't real to real.
No, right. On the projector. Oh, dude. No, but you know what? It's got to be one of the all time favorites, bro. And you know what? Keanu Reeves gets a lot of slack, bro. Gets a lot of slack for his acting. I thought he did good, bro. Johnny Utah. That was his name, right? Johnny Utah in this one.
Johnny Utah. Johnny
The
Utah.
ending is epic, bro. The ending when he says, I'm gonna jump in the ocean or whatnot, or you know, I mean, the movie's awesome, bro. And they were just adrenaline junkies, bro. They were
Yeah.
just adrenaline junkies that were. I mean, come on, bro. And then the what? You know what? I don't know if I did see it in the theater. Now that I remember, because I remember seeing the mask in the trailers. You know, the presidents and stuff.
Mm,
And it was
yeah.
like, oh, and it just looked awesome, bro. It looked awesome. I might have seen it in the theater. I don't remember that much anymore, but I want, I don't know. Maybe I don't remember, but I did see it. Yeah, obviously, you know. But
And
and you
and
know
that
what? The remake, the
No.
remake,
I
nah.
okay,
Nah.
I'll say this. The remake is it's watchable, but it's no, it doesn't level. I enjoyed it. I was just like, yeah, but you don't have to watch it. I mean,
Yeah.
this one, and by the way, the remake doesn't have Gary Busey. I mean,
I
Gary
was
Oh
just
Busey
yeah.
in
getting
this
to
one,
Oh
the
yeah.
punch right now, Ed. I was
yeah.
gonna say another reason I love this movie is because that's one of my favorite B actors of all time, Gary Busey,
Yeah.
bro. I
Yeah,
like
bro.
Gary
Yeah.
Busey, bro. You
Yeah.
know, I
Okay.
remember Gary Busey did Buddy Holly.
Hey, Denise Castillo, did you not know the name of this movie? Holy smokes, Denise. Okay.
Oh man.
Okay. All right.
Gary Busey.
Robert, did Jen Magana watch Point Break?
Yes, it has too much
Okay.
star power to be otherwise. It has too much star
Okay.
power. You know, Keanu is
Okay.
hot. We just talked about the Sways. Gary Busey is one of the best, you know, second character type actors of all time, bro. He's in it. It's just Jen saw this. Like she saw this and she probably started surfing, right? Because she's not too far from Monterey, right? She
Yeah.
probably got out of the boat, you know, or parachuted. I
Oh,
think
like,
Skydiving.
Jen kicked down inside too. I bet.
so
Okay.
no,
All right.
I started surfing. I had a wetsuit. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Anyways,
Fred, did she watch this movie?
did she watch this movie? You know what, bro? You know what? She mentioned earlier that she was a Swayze fan, and this came out way after Roadhouse.
And Swayze's not the main character, but
Yeah, yeah,
he
he's
is
in there.
one of the main characters.
Yes. Um, you know, I'm gonna say no, bro. I'm gonna say
You're
no.
gonna say no.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
say no. Just
Okay. Okay. So Robert says yes, Fred says no. I say that she has. I think it's got everything there for the ladies. You know, it's got all the dudes at the beach. It's got Keanu Reeves. You know, he's a little bit of a ladies guy. He's got a little bit of a love story, and he's risking his career and his life for the love. Of the
oh yeah,
late. It's just
that's right.
at the water, the ocean. I think there's enough there to attract a girl to watch this movie. I do. So I'm gonna say yes. So Robert
Uh,
and I go yes. Fred
yeah,
goes no.
I want to stick to no, but I got a feeling I'm gonna be wrong on this one. But let's go. Yeah,
Okay, let's
yeah,
see.
but I'm gonna stick to.
Jen Jen Magana. Did one Miss Jen Magana watch the movie Point Break?
I absolutely did. Yes, I
Follow
did,
Yes.
and
the hand
I
here.
watched it in theater.
Follow the hand here. Oh,
It
You
okay.
was
saw it in the
definitely
theater?
Keanu that I was watching it for.
Aha. See? Okay.
Three, two, one. 3, 2, 1 is where we're at now. And I'm one. I'm falling behind here.
Right?
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
the lead
yeah,
singer from Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's
yeah,
right. He
yeah,
shot himself in the
Kiedis.
foot.
Anthony Kiedis or whatever his
Anthony
name. Yeah, he was
Kiedis.
in there too.
Anthony Kiedis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anthony
And
Kiedis.
those
Yeah, he shot himself in the foot in that movie.
yeah, yes.
That's
Yes,
crazy. Those
yes.
masks are terrifying too. To this day, I hate seeing those masks. They're like scarier than oh, I don't know. But yeah.
and
No, I
and Jen and Jen, what do you think about the movie? Like, do you like it? Do you love it? Is it okay? Like,
I liked it. It wasn't like something that I was, a super crazy over, but I did enjoy it. It was enjoyable. I liked seeing the different locations. I had heard they filmed part of it like in Malibu or something. So I remember being kind of curious what that looked like because I had never been there. So yeah. And the surfing thing sounded like something cool. I would never do it myself, but I'll watch it. And yeah, I think it was enjoyable. I would watch it again.
Nice.
okay,
Yeah,
okay, yeah, great,
yeah. Gotta give it
great
that.
movie. It struck me a little weird that when they first met Keanu Reeves out on the beach, these are a bunch of like stoner, adrenaline surfer junkies, and just out of nowhere, like they just happen to recognize him. Hey, you know who that is? That's Johnny Utah. He used to play for the college football team. And it's like, wait, hold on, wait a second.
That's all
You're a,
right.
you're a stoner surfer junkie. How do you know? There's like
Right.
60 football teams in the collegiate league. Like you just happen to know who he was. Like, come on, get out of here, man. Like, oh gosh.
That
A
was
lot
a
of
little
these movies have that though, A lot of the older movies have that kind of like what, like for real, like it just, they're a little cheesy sometimes. And
Yeah.
stuff like that.
How about the fact that he stole the girlfriend away from Patrick Swayze? Like, was that his chick or
yeah.
not? Because
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze, I get it. He's like a free soul. Like, hey, what's mine is yours, I guess.
Yeah.
But wasn't that his chick?
He didn't grip though. He
He
was
was
like,
very generous.
He
Yeah.
was just,
Yeah,
just like, well,
yeah.
remember that scene where they all went to Starbucks together? Nah, there's no scene like that.
Oh, like,
I
no.
I was like, really? I
That's the
was like,
director's cut. That's how big of a fan I am.
but there,
I
hey,
was
there was a scene when they were
Well,
partying, and he had another chick, and he was like he had her chain in his mouth or something like that. And then the other chick that's now with Keanu says like, I taught him that, and then she's all like, I liked it, or I like it, and I'm like,
yeah,
okay, so did Keanu come in and take your girl from you? Like,
yeah, no, it was a
is
little, yeah.
there that many free souls out there where it's just like, oh yeah, we're brothers. Come on,
It's all good, buddy. It's all good.
yeah, like it's all good. Yeah, we'll surf it off. We'll surf it off, man.
we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, don't forget your mask on. Like, I was like, oh, well, I was like,
We got a talk coming.
oh, man.
Oh gosh, man. Well, Bodie, that was his name. Swayze's name in the
Yes.
movie.
Good,
Bodie.
hey, good.
Bodie.
Good,
Yeah.
definitely.
All right. Let's see. Jen. I hope everything's all right with Jen. I didn't do that, but all right. Well, we got that movie down.
Mhm.
Let's go with the next one. Oh yes, man. Oh yes. And here we're taking it back. I think it's to 1983. One of
Ooh.
my favorites right here.
Got to
Chuck
be.
Norris and Lone Wolf McQuade,
Oh,
baby.
okay. Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
put that there, right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yes. Gosh,
Yeah.
I love me some
Um,
Chuck Norris, man. I love me some Chuck Norris. What
the
a great movie.
the snake movement, the way he was at the end, right? At the end when he was fighting
Yeah,
Kung,
David
Carradine.
Carradine.
Yeah,
Yes.
Kung Fu. It's Kung
Kung
Fu
Fu.
and Chuck Norris, man.
That's cool
Come
right
on.
there.
Yeah,
White
Kung
shirt
Fu.
Yeah.
Kane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
White shirt
Yeah.
Kane. Yep.
Yeah. Robert, what's your thoughts on this movie? And did you
I'm
watch
gonna
this
tell
movie?
you, the movie is cool, but
Hmm.
for the longest time when I was a kid, I thought that the Mexicano dude, I always thought that was Eric Estrada.
Oh, that's right. Okay, no, you're right. No,
I always thought it was like Eric Estrada. I was like, Eric Estrada, it wasn't until
no,
closer when I was older, right?
no.
And
You know,
it has David Carradine, and it
yeah,
also has that old dude who's in Casino. I don't know if you remember him in Casino.
the
He
old
was the
dude in
one who went to talk to Robert De Niro about like getting his brother-in-law his job back.
Oh, he's got that guy.
Yeah, it's got that dude in it too, man. That's like
Really?
Chuck
Oh,
Norris's homie. You know what I mean? That's like Chuck Norris's homie, man. But
oh,
yeah,
wow, that's
Damn.
right.
yeah,
Oh,
That's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
right.
yeah. So
Damn, I forgot about that, bro.
it was a cool movie, man. I gotta tell you, man, it was a long time ago when I was young when this came in. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not going out on a limb. I'm not going out on a branch. I'm not going out on a tree. I'm giving you 1,000%. Miss Jen Magana did not watch this movie. If
Yeah.
she did, she is going, man. She's an enigma. I can't figure her out. I'm gonna say it's not just a no; it's a hard no.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Fred, did Jen Magana watch this movie, and what's your thoughts on the movie?
First and foremost, my thoughts on the movie was, you know, they eliminate his dog, bro. And then his daughter,
Mm,
they get her in the leg, and then he hits her. I'm like, dude, it's over, bro. You did that, Chuck Norris. It's over, dude. It's almost like a John Wick. You always don't mess with the dog, dude. But anyways,
yeah.
I will say this, bro. Without going on a limb, I gotta be with my brother Robert there, bro. I say no. I say no, bro.
Okay.
I say
There's a scene in this movie that I love, man. Okay, so they catch Chuck Norris slipping, right? So they beat the crap out of him. And yeah, they beat the crap out of him, and they bury him alive along with his blazer.
yeah,
Right, the tractor comes, digs a big old hole, and they bury him alive. Let me
yeah,
move this back over here. They bury him alive with his blazer, right? And he gets up, right? He's like in his blazer, and he's underground. I don't know how far deep they buried him, and his blazer has like some sort of turbo or whatever.
oh yeah,
And he turns on the he turns on the blazer, and just out of nowhere, it's like under his seat or like in the center console, he just pulls out a beast. He pulls out a beer.
yeah.
He's all beat up, and like the blazer can't go. He can't make it. He cracks open the beer. He takes a drink. He starts pouring it all over himself. Some way, somehow, the fumes of the beer goes into the intake of the blazer, and now the blazer's got the power, and now he's got the power because the beer's all over him. And pow! They just come out of underground.
That out of hell,
They,
yeah.
they explode up. It was like a
Oh,
great white. It was like a great white shark, getting a sea
come out of
lion
the
from
ground.
underneath. Like, what the heck was that? I never knew a beer could be like a Popeye spinach. So,
I know.
I'm like, oh, son of a gun, I didn't know. Okay,
Oh,
okay. So Fred, you say no. Robert, you say no. Okay, you know what, man? Yeah, I would be extremely surprised. I don't think. Yeah, this doesn't really make the rounds. You
yeah,
really got to be in depth of a fan to really come
yeah.
across this. This one doesn't really get mentioned, so I'm gonna say no. So it's no all the way.
All right, I'll be right back, brother. I'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll let you
I'll be
know the
right back.
score. Yeah,
All
we'll
right, bro.
cheat when you're gone, man. All right. Did one Miss Jen Magana watch Chuck Norris in the movie Lone Wolf McQuade? Yes or no?
Absolutely not. I did
Okay.
not
Okay.
know about this movie, but that magical blazer sounds amazing. That's
Okay, that man, I love this movie. I so freaking love this movie. The ending of that movie, and I don't know if I really want to. You know what, Jen? I'm not even really gonna recommend it because I
okay.
don't think it really holds up well today if you're not that big of a fan. So I wouldn't really recommend it like I would say Passenger 57 because you really got to be a fan in order to like really enjoy this. So
Ah,
spoiler alert if anybody watch it. I'm gonna spoil it right now at the end, but at the very end, and Robert, back me up on this one. It's so bad. I thought this was the coolest thing. He dogs his family. Like he chooses his career over
Oh,
his wife
yes.
and daughter. I don't know why, man. I thought that was, no, look, look.
Eric Estrada rolled up, right?
Yeah, yes.
Hey,
You know, okay,
hey,
okay,
what do
Robert. I thought that was Eric Estrada for the
Oh,
longest
good.
as
It's
well.
not just
I don't know who
me.
that dude is. I don't know
Yeah,
who he is.
I don't know who it
you
was.
know,
But he chooses his job over his wife and daughter. He's all like they're about to take him
Yeah.
out. They're about to go out, and then
you
Eric
know,
Estrada
you know,
goes up,
after this,
and he's all like,
after
you
this,
know, yeah, exactly. Hey, we got a robbery down there, whatever, wherever. They got hostages. And he's all like, oh man, he's thinking about it, and his wife and his daughter. The daughter's right there. She's like, I don't know, 12 years old. She's all like, Daddy. And he's all like,
yeah,
he
he
looks
was
back
like,
at Eric Estrada. He's all like, hostages. He's like, yeah.
he was he coming,
He gives his
he
wife.
coming,
Yeah,
dude, like,
he gives his wife and daughter a kiss on the cheek and says, "I'll see you later." Bam! He go. I don't know why I thought that was the coolest, man. I thought that was the best.
going back a little bit to the fight scene with Carradine and Chuck Norris. I thought that was the funniest thing
Right, Debbie?
when he throws a grenade. And it just like it's a big old thing, bro. What was in that? Was it like would they have like gasoline inside there or something? Because they just like that little grenade made a big old thing. Like it just got rid of David Carradine, bro. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought it was easy. And then the helicopter,
Uh,
he can't be here. He takes off, leaves the little guy there in the little wheelchair. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh God!
yeah, it's full
Hey,
of
Jen,
cheese.
just out of
Yeah,
curiosity,
yeah. I don't recommend it either, Jen. It's just kind of like,
Jen,
Yeah.
out of
You know
curiosity,
what?
are
Hey,
you a
hey,
Chuck
Jen.
Norris fan? Do you like Chuck Norris?
I kind of do. Like
Okay.
Chuck Norris is cool. Yeah.
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 yeah,
Mm.
but probably more from Texas Ranger, right?
And
Which is
that's crazy.
ironic because he's a Texas Ranger on this one.
You know what?
It's
That's a
ironic
true. He
though
was in
because
the
he's
Texas
like,
Ranger, and
he's
he literally
Yeah.
became a Texas Ranger in the series. I thought there's a lot
Right.
of connections
yeah,
from these movies
yeah,
to.
so,
You're absolutely right. He was
yeah,
walking Texas Ranger. You're right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, ironic he's a Ranger on this one.
you know what, Jen? If you really want to be rebellious, you'll watch the movie because we're telling you not
I'm gonna do it.
Damn.
to. All right, man. You guys ready to get into the next one?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay. Jen, if you would, please. All right. And here we go. Okay, we're going to 1993. Emilio Estevez maybe doesn't have a lot of good, and maybe doesn't have a lot of action movies,
Yes.
but man, was he in a great action movie right here alongside with Stephen Dorff, Cuba Gooding Jr., Jeremy Piven, and Dennis Leary as the heel in the movie
Oh
Judgment
yeah.
Night.
Yes.
Let me move us
Yes.
aside so we could get the. There we go.
Yeah.
Damn, this was such a badass movie. I've seen this movie from beginning to end numerous of times.
Right.
Numerous
Yeah.
of times, man. And I've
Yeah.
never gotten tired of it. I could
Yes.
watch it right now from beginning to end, uh,
Yes.
without any prepping of like, well, should I watch it? Should I not watch it? Like, throw it on. I'll watch it
Yeah.
all the way through
Yeah.
and through.
Yeah, from the very
Fred, what's your
beginning.
thoughts, man?
Well, you know what? On the movie, you mean?
Yeah.
My thoughts on the film? Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. I mean, it's an all guy film. Obviously, they're going through that boxing match. They get into some a little bit of road rage, and find themselves to try to take a shortcut. They end up at the wrong place at the wrong time, and it just goes to it kind of. You know what? This movie's kind of like a mixture of like the vacation movie, the first one. They go down the
Oh,
wrong
yeah.
road. And it reminded me like a mixture between that and the movie Trespass with Ice Cube and Ice T. How they're kind of
Mhm.
trapped, over the thing. That's what it reminded me of, and a little bit of the Warriors, bro. Because now they
Oh,
gotta,
yeah.
gotta
Oh,
go
yeah.
back, So I mean, yeah, man, I think this movie was. I think it still holds up today. A couple of cheesy things, but But I think if the Cuba Gooding Jr. does pretty good there. He kind of, in a little bit of the movie Juice, because he kind of gets that Tupac Juice thing going, where he's tough and kind of what do you call it? Maybe the rest of his boss. Told him
Right,
boss.
right.
He goes, hey,
Yeah,
enough of that
yeah.
boss stuff, and but yeah, man, I think yeah, I want to say. I want to say no, bro. I'll say no that she hasn't seen this one. I'll
Okay.
say no that she hasn't seen this one. You know.
Okay.
Eh,
Robert, thoughts on the movie? Has Jen seen it?
Thoughts on the movie is nope. She has not seen this. This movie was under the radar, kind of, because I
Yep.
remember I didn't even see this at the theater. I remember seeing this again, like at on a VCR, blah blah blah. But I remember when I saw it, I was like, man, this movie's cool. Like, how come I didn't see it in the theater? You know what I mean? So
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no. You know what I mean? And I liked I've always liked Jeremy Piven. You know,
Yeah.
I always liked him, especially I don't want to start again being off topic, but especially when he was in Entourage. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Jeremy Piven, that
Oh yeah. Yeah.
he's just he does his role. He always does his roles good. You know what I mean? And Estevez is cool. I always thought Steven Dorff would have been bigger,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
for a second he was getting
As
some
a
key
as a
roles.
star.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always thought like he
Yeah.
was gonna, blow up, but he really never did, man. But as far as the movie, I thought the movie was cool, good plot. It had the adrenaline going, and at the right times and everything.
Yeah.
An all dude movie, but I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
unless she caught it like on a late night where she had nothing else to do. I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Denise, this movie was in theaters. It was.
Yeah. Yes. Sir.
Okay. Gosh, I love this movie. Gosh, I freaking love this movie. And the thing about it is that everybody in this movie, none of them are really known for action movies.
Yes.
Um, the plot, I mean, it's a great story. It is a
Yes.
great story. It's a married man who's still hanging out with some of his
Single
buddies
buddy.
that don't have that yeah, single buddies, they don't have kids, and it's like they get this RV so they could go downtown in Chicago to go watch a boxing match. And this is back in 1993. There's no GPS, there's no anything. And they
Yeah.
get stuck in traffic, and it's like, you know what? Let's take the shortcut. They get lost. It's in the middle of the night. They witness a murder, and now they're being tracked down by the guys that murdered that person
Yeah.
because they became witnesses. And now all night long, they're in the bad side of Chicago because they live in the suburbs and they don't know
Mhm.
where they're at. They don't know, they're not familiar with the
Yeah.
area. So they're running around. Yeah, you're right, Fred. It's a little bit like the Warriors, man. They're trying to, evade
And,
these guys that are tracking them down all night long, trying to kill them.
yeah. You know what? And the guy that ends up being you know eliminated by the mob. They're more mobsters than they are would be gangs. But it's
Right.
the guy
Yeah.
from the Beat It video, and he was in Mi Familia. He's a Latino actor. I forget his name, bro.
Yeah, yeah. He was on he played Eddie in New York Undercover.
There you go. There you
Michael
go.
Di
Yeah,
Lorenzo.
it was him, bro.
Di
Yeah.
Lorenzo.
Mike De
Michael Di
Lorenzo?
Lorenzo, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
he was.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been in all kinds of movies. Yeah, Puerto Rican cat from New York, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's
Yep,
from New
yep.
Yeah.
York. Yeah. I
Yeah.
yeah, you know what? Okay, so both of you guys say no. This is an all guy movie. There's no chicks in it except for the beginning,
Yeah.
with his wife, and then a small little part in the apartments. But this is an all dude movie. This is for guys, man. This is straight up
Yeah.
for guys. This is all dudes, man. Lot of testosterone, lot of test your fear. It's so good, man, because his younger brother's scared. Cuba Gooding Jr. He gets toughened up. Jeremy Piven, I thought did a great job. Had they
Yeah.
all listened to Jeremy Piven, they would have never been in this mess. But
Yeah.
what a great movie! I highly, highly recommend this movie
Good
to
movie. I
any guy
agree.
out there. Any guy
Yeah.
out there, I highly recommend this movie. But
I agree.
it's a no
Yeah.
across the board.
No.
But
Yeah.
as one Miss Jen Magana seen the 1993 classic movie known as Judgment Night, let's find out.
Well,
Jen?
you guys don't have much faith in me. I have seen this.
Ooh,
Oh,
ooh.
bitten by a snake.
I just caught up.
Wow.
No, wait, I still fell behind. I'm still behind. What the
No faith
heck?
in me at all.
Wow.
I
Oh,
watched
man.
this with my brother. I was like an adult already. It was on a Thanksgiving evening. I remember he had the movie, and I remember we were just kicking back, and he's like, "Let's watch this movie." And I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. I remember feeling very like, "What the heck is happening? Why these guys should not be hanging out together?" Because
Yeah,
it just kept getting worse. But yes,
yeah.
I
Mm.
watched this movie.
You cease to amaze me,
Yeah.
my friend.
Hey, we stand corrected. We stand
Yep, you
corrected,
cease to
gentlemen.
amaze
Hey, all right.
And it
You
is
Oh
know,
good.
man.
I would watch it again. Yeah.
Dang
good.
it.
You know, I'm gonna
And
reconsider my next thoughts. My next thoughts on another one.
Jen, this is the first time I get it wrong, and you had to embarrass me in front of G. Lou. Good
Oh,
gosh.
I'm sorry.
All
I could not.
right,
Right.
Jen, Jen, let me ask you this. Would girls find this movie appealing? Would you recommend this movie for girls? Most just in general basis, not singling out like, well, the girls I hang out with, just in general.
I think it's something that girl maybe not like they probably wouldn't go out on a girls' night and watch it, but yeah, because it's like very suspenseful, and I think that's something a lot of
Mhm.
girls like in movies. I mean, they watch a lot of Lifetime normally, right? So if you like suspense, you probably will like this movie. So give it a shot. You never know. Like I feel like it has a lot of different factors in it, and it has some good actors in it. Like you had said, that don't normally do action. So
Mm.
Yeah.
I would
Who
definitely
who was your favorite character in the movie? Was it Jeremy Piven?
no.
Okay.
Cuba Gooding Jr. was my favorite character.
Which one?
Really? Okay. Okay. Cuba?
Oh, Cuba Gooding. Okay, okay.
Okay. He turned in, I tell you, man, he wanted it. At the end, he's all like, yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
want some
no,
action. Let's handle
yeah,
these fools.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 So none of us get a point on this one. Jen, you surprised me on that one. Okay, girlfriend. I'm
nice.
impressed. All right.
Congratulations, Jim.
Congratulations, Jen. All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Let,
Right.
let's
Hey,
move on to the next one. Jen, if you would please.
Real quick,
All right.
real quick. I'm not. Do I get a half a point because didn't I say like unless it was some random thing? Didn't I even mention Thanksgiving?
I don't. No. I think you mentioned Christmas, Robert. So you don't get half a point, brother. I think you mentioned Christmas, man.
Okay, fair enough.
Had you let that part alone, I think you would have gotten a point 0.5 point on that one,
Fair
man.
enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, gentlemen. Let's move on to the next one. 1998, man. Alcatraz gets taken over by Ed Harris, and a
wow.
team of special forces needs to go in there, but they all get capped off, with the exception of two individuals left, as Nick Cage and Sean Connery start in the movie The Rock.
Yep.
All right.
Not to be confused with Dwayne Johnson. No, I'm
Not
kidding.
to no, not to be confused with that. No,
Yeah.
nobody's that big in this movie.
No, right.
Gosh, man, this is when you say when somebody says what's the one of the greatest action movies of all time out there, this movie needs to be in the conversation.
The Rock is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just in general, if somebody says not what's your favorite, but just what's one of the best, if if an alien from another planet came down here and knew nothing about action movies and says, "What's one of the greatest, best action movies ever made?"
Yeah.
You're
This
not,
was
you're
one of
not,
them.
you're not, you're not nuts to pick this one. This one would definitely have to be in the conversation somewhere.
Yeah. Definite.
So
Definitely. It's Jerry Bruckheimer, right? And Don Simpson, Jerry Bruckheimer. At the beginning, you always know the movie's going to be good when it has that little roll of lightning with the tree or whatever. Don Simpson and Jerry Bruckheimer film. So this was, yeah, definitely.
yeah, yeah. Did you watch this movie in the theater, Fred?
I did not. I did not. You know what? Ironically, bro, I saw it here at home. I saw it with my I saw it with my mother. We watched it,
Oh,
and you know what? And she didn't speak English, man, but she loved it, man. She loved that movie. You know, well, she was a Sean Connery fan, you know, from James Bond and stuff. So she,
mm.
yeah. So that was the thing, man. You know what always hurts me about this movie, bro, is that the Ferrari. The Ferrari in the movie,
Oh,
yeah, dude. It's like, oh god, dude. Like, but I mean, yeah, and then yeah, no, yeah, definitely, yeah. No, I saw it here at home, man. I saw it here, man. I do. You know what? Now that I think about it, I'm gonna have to look because I do own it on DVD. I think I own it on Blu-ray, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check now, man, because yeah, it's a must. It's a must to have a physical copy of this, man. But yeah, no, definitely, yeah, no, I did
yeah.
see this at home though. I did see
Hey,
this at
hey, Strange Days. I'm not even gonna acknowledge your comment that you said that you haven't seen this movie because
Oh,
I wanna have a level of respect for you, Carnal. So just I'm just not gonna look at that comment, dog. Okay, I'm just
yep.
not gonna look at that comment.
Oh
Robert,
man,
Robert,
dude.
did you watch this movie in the theater, brother?
Yeah, I'm just still tripping on your man who hasn't seen it. Can you edit that out?
Yeah, bro.
I'm
Just
just
be
joking,
careful,
Strange
brother.
Days.
Just
I'm just
say, hey,
joking.
bro.
This movie
Who
was
said that?
awesome. This movie was awesome, man. And the thing is, I know it's a Nick Cage movie, but
Mm.
like Fred was saying, man, I'm a big Sean Connery guy because my pops used to be a 007 guy.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Mm.
I didn't even like James Bond when they moved to Roger Moore because my dad watched
Okay, yeah, yeah,
all
yeah.
those old school that was Sean Connery, that was James Bond to me. So I know Sean Connery, and I like who his character was. Remember
Yes,
what?
Yeah.
Remember they were holding him for a long time because he had info on. I don't want to spoil it for everybody, but there's a good storyline they incorporated with Sean Connery's character,
Yes.
right?
yes.
Yes.
The long
Even
hair.
look at the
Here's the long
background.
hair.
If you look at the
Yeah,
background, my man Ed Harris. I like Ed Harris too.
yeah. And Harris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just solid
Yeah.
all the way through. It had that little cute Vanessa Marcel.
Yes,
Yes.
You
yes.
know, she's
Yes.
a little cutie.
Yes.
I'll throw out
Definitely.
my little soap opera knowledge from. I believe she's from General Hospital or All
Yeah.
My
Is
No,
Children,
she?
yeah,
right?
yeah,
General Hospital.
yeah. Something like that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
From the
so
show.
she was.
Was it was
I thought it was a cool movie, man. The swim where they had to swim. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
definitely a
good.
good movie.
And
Definitely.
then,
And
and then,
and
go ahead.
and
Go ahead.
I know a little something of swimming around Alcatraz, man.
That's
Um,
right. That's
I was just,
right.
hey, I was just gonna say that too. I go, hey, I know a guy that swam from there to the to the shore.
Right. Get
I
down.
that car scene that you were talking about, Fred, with the Ferrari and the Hummer.
Yeah,
Damn, man, the adrenaline just pumping, man. Just watching that car. This movie's just badass. Okay, so Fred, has Jen Magana seen this movie?
I'll say yes. I'll say yes. It's Nick Cage at the highlight of his thing, bro. And this was one of those movies that was. I wouldn't say it was a big demand, but it had a lot, like a big cult, a little more than a cult following. I'll say yes. I'll say yes.
Okay, Robert.
I am going to go two big thumbs up. This was one of those movies. They put money into it. They did the promotions. You know, this was the movie to see. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
say easy, Gemagana, two
yeah,
big thumbs up.
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know how anybody hasn't seen this movie. So I'm
yeah.
definitely saying yes. I don't know how this movie escaped someone. This movie got so much rave, especially around that time. Um, yeah, it's yes all the way through. Jen Magana, did you watch The Rock?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I think
Thank you.
it's a
Thank
bomb
you.
movie. Top 5. You
Oh
have to
yeah.
see this movie if you haven't. Most
Strange days.
definitely.
Listen to this lady. Strange days.
Yeah, Strange Days.
Yes. And Vanessa was from General Hospital. I
General
do remember
Hospital.
that too.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Vanessa
yeah,
Marcel. Yes.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey,
So
Ed, maybe you could devote a show to dealing with strange days and The movie choices he's making
I,
out
I,
there.
gosh,
I don't know,
I'm,
but I'm hurt.
no,
This is
it's so okay. So okay. Look, I don't know how you haven't seen this movie. I'm not just picking on him. If anybody has
Yeah.
not seen this movie,
Yeah,
I
bro.
really you got to go watch this movie. It has JD in there from
yeah.
American Me, William
Oh
Forsythe.
yeah,
It has him in
yeah.
there. It has like it's just it has something for everybody. I mean, this is such a great movie. Like I'm
Wow.
telling everybody,
Yeah.
when if somebody doesn't know any action movies and is all like, what's one of the best action movies of all time ever made?
Definite,
It has to be in the conversation. This one,
definite,
Yes.
definite. I
it does.
agree.
You've got
And
to
I
see.
Jen,
agree.
did you enjoy the movie? What did you enjoy the movie?
I did. I
Like
enjoyed the
what
movie.
of the movie?
I watched it with my dad. So, I mean, he
Okay.
wanted to see it because it, had San Quentin prison, the whole thing like that, so he was wanting to see this. So I just watched it because I remember he wanted to see it, but I got sucked into seeing it because I feel like the characters, Sean Connery, I already love him in everything pretty
Yeah.
much. And I just felt like it was action packed. And I just, with it being surrounded in San Francisco prison, that whole thing, I was already invested. So I feel like everybody should watch this. This is a
Yeah.
classic.
Strange days.
Yeah,
Strange
Yeah.
days.
yeah. And
Chemical
whoever
warfare.
look after this video, whoever does not watch that video, whoever does not go watch that movie should get one of those green balls and chew on it. That's in that movie. I'll tell you, man, because it's done. It's done.
Oh my
It's
God,
done.
don't do that.
Start
So
bubbling up.
yeah, man. What a great movie. What
You
a
gotta
great movie.
watch
And the
this
fact
movie.
and the fact that Ed Harris is a villain, but he's doing it what he believes for the right reasons.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
not doing it because, oh, I'm just a bad guy. I'm an evil man and I want money for myself. No, he's doing it for it's like it's hard to root against him in the movie, even though he's the bad guy. It's hard to
Yeah.
root against him because it's like, man, you know what? A lot of what he's saying is true,
Yeah.
Somewhat
and
justifiable, right?
You wanna hate him, but you
yeah,
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. It's like I kind of want to root for this guy, man. The way the government does a lot of the veterans,
Right.
dirty, and a lot of the missions that a lot of these soldiers go on, they get killed, and it just gets
Mhm.
quiet and covered up. And it's like
Agreed.
he wants to bring that to life. It's such a great movie, such a
It is.
great movie.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Really good movie.
All
I
right,
agree.
guys, we're running up against the clock, man. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get to all of them. Let's do one more. You guys down with that?
Okay,
Yeah,
one more. Let's do it.
We're
yeah.
just we're running up against the clock, and we got quite a few movies left. Let me pick one. Let me see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. All right, Jen, I'll let you pick. Should I? Because there's four left. There's eeny, meeny, miny, and mo. I just went through them. Which
Let's
one do
go
you
with
want? Eeny.
let's go with Miney.
Okay, so eeny, meeny, miny. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
All right.
Drop it.
Okay, here we go. All right. Sorry, we're not gonna be able to get to all the flicks, man. We're over an hour. So she went with Miney, and we are going back to 1980. Gosh, am I getting this right? 87?
Oh, wow. Oh, I know what it is
I think
already.
we're going back to 87, man. And one of the best dog fighting movies. This movie, I mean, the Navy got the recruitment because of this movie. And of course, I'm talking about Talk to Me Goose in the
Yep.
movie
Oh, yeah.
Top
Oh, yeah.
Gun.
Yeah.
Gosh, man. Okay.
Yeah.
I got a lot to say about this movie. This was my favorite movie growing up when I was a little kid. We used to live in these apartments, right? And I would wake up early in the morning, and we lived upstairs, but it was like upstairs, like super upstairs. And I was a little kid and I had a hard time like bringing my bike down. I dreaded that, but I would bring my bike down the stairs. Sometimes I'd fall or the bike would just get loose. And I would just ride around the parking lot, just thinking and just playing the music in my head and just saying things like, talk to me, Goose. I got radar lock on them. fire, right? I did that in those apartments not that long ago because if anybody knows, I picked up cycling. I don't know, about a year ago, 2 years ago. Um, I went back to to those same apartments, and I went down to that same parking lot. And now that we have technology, I was able to listen to the Top Gun music, the whole
Oh,
dun,
nice.
dun, 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 dun. And I'm riding around, man, and I was reliving my childhood. It was great. I was even doing the talk to me goose, got a radar lock on them, fire. So it was great. Fred, thoughts on the
Sweet, man.
movie?
You know what? Well, this one, I was in a stroller, bro, when it came out in opera. I'm kidding. I saw it at the movies. I saw it at the movies, and you know what, man? Of course, you know who we have? Anthony Edwards, Tom
Yes.
Cruise, Val Kilmer. And just the story, Kelly McGinnis. Obviously, I mean, yeah. What can I say about it, bro? Yeah, it's just an awesome flick, bro. I mean, everybody knows the story of Maverick, and he's kind of like a rebel without a cause, and he's just, I mean, yeah, it's a great film, bro. It's a great film, great soundtrack. Kenny Loggins, Danger Zone, Berlin with Take My Breath Away, and yeah, and it was a Navy recruiting film because yeah, you started to think like, hey man, I can do this, it's just kind of like, yeah, no, yeah, definitely. But as far as Miss Jen Magana, I'm gonna have to say, yes, definitely, man. Who hasn't, man? Who hasn't? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Okay. By the
yeah.
way, man, by the way, I know we're all super duper tough guys here, man. We eat nails for breakfast and all. We wash it down with some motor oil. But I'm gonna say, I love that song, "Take My Breath Away."
Oh yeah,
I do,
yeah,
man. I do. Hey, I do, man. It's just a good song. But maybe I'll delete this live afterwards so nobody could go ahead and know
well,
that. It's just
hey, you know what?
it's just our little secret here, okay?
Hey,
Let's not
right?
go ahead and
Hey,
let's
you know
not
what?
put it there on the internet or anything. It's just our little secret.
Hey,
Just,
washing down the nails with a little bit of transmission fluid isn't too bad always. It's pretty cool
yeah,
sometimes.
yeah, 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 man. So,
It's a little
okay,
lighter,
Robert, your thoughts on this movie? Were you playing the
Man,
piano, singing "Great Balls of Fire"?
oh my God. What can you say about Top Gun, man? Top Gun is that's Tom Cruise, man. And he's made so many good movies. Tom Cruise has made a lot of good movies, man, but man, he's Maverick. You know what I mean? He's
Hmm.
Maverick, bro. He does his thing.
yes.
Man, he's the one. Remember, he's the one who flipped upside down against the Russian,
He he
Yeah,
right?
he he,
yeah,
he, he,
exactly. From the,
he was.
you know,
Remember,
I was.
remember
I,
she looked
I
at
was.
him?
I was
Yeah.
yeah,
inverted.
yeah.
Remember?
I was inverted. Yeah.
And then at the
Yeah.
end, she's like, "So you're the one. He's the one, right?"
Hey,
He's the
And
one. That's right.
yeah, what can you say, man? This is a great movie. Not only did Jen Magana see this movie, Terry Magana saw this movie, Frank Magana. If you're a Magana, you saw any Magana in the world saw this
right,
movie,
I know, right.
right? The
You know what?
only,
And I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but how can you forget? How can I forget it's Meg Ryan, bro?
oh, Meg
Such
Ryan.
a
Oh
beautiful
yeah.
actress, bro. Such a beautiful actress, I mean, well, now, I mean, because of the
It's funny,
whatever
Ed.
plastic surgery, but she was just so
Yeah,
awesome, you know?
but it's funny, Ed, that you say that you went and relived your childhood, you got the bike and everything.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
went to Oceanside. The house that is in the
Oh,
movie
yeah.
Yes.
in Oceanside, they have like a little fake motorcycle out there where you can take
Oh.
pictures. And I remember me and my friends at first were like, "Oh, that's the motorcycle. Does anyone want to take pictures?" And at first everybody was like, "Oh no, I'm cool." But as soon as one guy broke the ice, me,
Oh, yeah.
I
No,
jumped
yeah.
on it.
Hey, and I will
I
say
was
this,
my
bro.
childhood too, man.
No,
It was
that's awesome, bro. You know what? I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep cutting in, brother, but if anybody that has not seen this movie, bro, you lost that loving feeling, bro.
no.
You lost that love and feeling. You
Yeah,
did.
bro.
You did.
You lost
Okay.
that loving
I,
feeling, bro.
I, look,
I'm just gonna say it like that.
I I don't know how she has not seen this movie. The chicks love this movie too. You know, there's everything in it for the guys. There's everything in it for the girls. There's the love story. He's chasing down this chick that's twice his age. She's over there being a child molester, trying to fend him off. But then he plays it so well that she ends up chasing him.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
it's got the whole cat and mouse love game kind of going back for the girls to be entertained with it. It's got the whole kick ass, jet flying dog fighting scene for the dudes. It's got all the great stuff, man. I don't know how it's got for the chicks. It's got the guys out there playing volleyball,
volleyball, yeah,
playing with the boys, you know what I mean? Slider and all them guys. I don't know how she has not seen
yeah,
this movie, but
yeah.
let's find out. Jen Magana, have you seen Top Gun
Yeah.
or have you lost that love and feeling?
Of course, I have seen
Yes,
Top. Who hasn't seen Top
yes,
Gun?
Yes,
right,
yes,
Yes,
right.
yes.
absolutely. There's something for everybody in this movie. I would
Mm.
be shocked if you haven't seen it, but
Uh,
absolutely, I've seen Top Gun.
yes.
Is the love storytelling real capturing to the ladies in this movie, Jen?
You know what is you mentioning the age difference? Like it made me kind of like, yeah, that was but it did draw you in. Like as a
Mhm.
woman, a female, I feel like there is a great love story if you don't really break it down and think too much about it. And the like you mentioned, Fred, the music that goes along with it, the soundtrack of this movie
Yeah.
is just, I mean, like, yes, there's definitely something for the ladies in this movie as well.
I have had conversations about this movie with quite a few ladies, and a few of them had told me that they love that movie so much, and when they first saw it,
Mhm.
that's how they pictured themselves losing their virginity when it was with take my breath away, the whole silhouette, the whole background
Uh-huh.
and everything, how they're making love and everything like that.
Yeah.
And then I
Okay,
asked them, and then I asked them, I said, "Is that how it went down?" They're like, "Oh heck no."
Yeah. Don't get your expectations that way.
oh,
Sorry.
oh man,
Yeah,
uh,
I can see that.
does this movie hold up today? If you're gonna show it to, say, I don't know, a 15-year-old, 16, 17-year-old, or a 20-year-old that's never seen this movie, do you guys think they could enjoy this movie? I watched it not that long ago. I will tell you guys, there is a lot of dead time. It's not all just in the air, just jet flying and everything. There is some downtown. I love it, of course, but I'll start with you, Robert. You think this movie holds up today? You think you could show it
I
to
think
your
so.
high school kids?
I think so. I think
Really?
it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. Cool is cool. I don't care if it's in the 60s, 70s, 80s. Cool is cool. And Tom Cruise is super cool in this movie. So
Yeah, he is.
I'm gonna have to say, yeah. I
yeah,
think it holds. Of course, like everything else, there's gonna be some things that are a little dated, where kids are gonna be like, "What?" But all in all, I think it's still cool today.
Okay, Fred,
yeah.
you think it holds water to somebody that didn't watch it back then?
Yeah, I'll say yes, and I'll say it because I agree with Robert 110%, bro. It's got little parts that will probably be like, but I think it will because of the sequel.
Mm.
So if
Okay,
people go back,
okay.
I think it will. I think it will because I mean, needless to say, the sequel is just as good. I mean, if not better. You know,
Mm,
uh, so yeah, I'll say yes. I'll say yes. I
okay.
think it's hold up. It also,
Jan,
sorry, it also depends too on the family of if they watch, movies and stuff. If it's kind of on their own, then I don't know about that one, but it's if no pun intended, if you take one of your kids under your wing and be like, hey, check this out, like we're gonna watch this or whatever. Yeah, I think it would. I think it would. I think it would hold up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so to you, it's how it's presented then.
Hmm.
yeah, yes. I have
Okay,
to say, yeah.
okay. Jen, do you think you show this movie to young ladies and they're gonna cry when Goose dies and they're gonna enjoy this movie?
I don't know if they're gonna cry, but I did watch this with one of my daughters, and
Okay.
she really enjoyed it. But she enjoyed it. She's like, "Man, I can't believe you actually got me to watch that. I can't stand Tom Cruise." But
Mm,
she watched the
Oh,
movie and she was like, "It was pretty cool in there." Like I,
yeah,
walked away with a new respect for him. So I
Okay.
think it's enjoyable for everyone if you give it a chance, for
yeah,
sure.
okay, okay. Like I said, I watched it not too long ago, and I will say I'm like, okay, I love it, but I can kind of see. I'm with you, Fred. Since the sequel came out, then I think there is a new hype for the original. If it wasn't for the sequel, I could kind of see young people today just being like, I don't know, it's whatever.
yeah, yeah,
I could kind of see that. I could kind of see it. It's not action packed, at the edge of your seat the entire time. There's a lot of downtime. There's a lot of just storytelling. There's a lot of relationship between him and Goose, and him trying to get at older Kelly McGillis, and
yeah.
the whole love story there. He's chasing her, and then as soon as he says, "You know what? I don't want you anymore," bam! Now she's chasing
Yep,
him. Now she wants him,
that's how
man.
they do
Yeah.
it.
And then he
All
comes out of
right.
the shower and he's still sweating. And she's all checking him out.
Yeah,
I'm like,
man. It's a what a great movie. What a great movie.
Yeah.
All right, we had a few more fleekas, man, but we're gonna cut it right there. We're over an hour here, so
wow.
um, want to do this again. So you guys get at Jen, everybody watching.
Fun.
You
Yeah.
guys get at Jen, harass her to come back and do this again.
Yeah, bring it.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah. It was
and
fun.
you know what, man? I gotta say, Jen, you did great. You did awesome.
I'm
You did
shocked that
awesome,
I
man.
had
You
seen
did
that
good.
many. Honestly, I thought you guys were gonna like just pull out all kinds of movies I had never even heard of. So I'm like,
Um,
okay,
Oh, we'll get there.
That's
We'll
next
all
get
right,
time.
there.
and that.
Next
All
time.
right.
There's
Warm up.
still next time.
This is warm up time.
yeah, no, yeah.
So okay, so the ones I didn't keep track. I just kept track of our score, but the ones that you haven't seen was Lone Wolf McQuade and Judgment Night.
Yes.
Those, okay, okay.
All
Out of
right.
those two, Jen, go watch Judgment Night. It's nothing but
Yeah.
dudes. I'll tell you that. It's nothing but the guys.
Oh,
But
She said
she
she
saw
watched
it.
Judgment Night.
She watched it.
oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
This
Okay,
is,
so it was Lone Wolf McQuade that you didn't see.
And
yeah.
Passenger 57, right?
Passenger
57.
57.
Yeah.
Passenger
Yeah.
57.
Yeah.
Passenger 57. Let me put that one down
Right.
right here. All right, Passenger 57.
Yes.
You can still enjoy. Lone
Yeah.
Wolf McQuade. I don't know unless you want to
That's a little dated. That's a
be
little dated.
rebellious and
I
yeah.
wonder if
Okay.
they-
All right.
All right, man. Hey, gracias for everybody tuning in tonight or watching this on the archives. Hey, Robert, any last words before we wrap it up?
No, man, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for thinking of me doing this, man. It was really fun. It was nice to meet you, Fred. Jen, I haven't seen you in a while, so it's really nice
Good
to
to
see
see
you.
you.
I'm glad you're doing well and continued success with both of you. And Ed, man, it was good to see you again, man. I know we keep in touch via text here and there, but it's good to see you and have the conversation with you, man. It's always fun. I had a great time, so thank you, my friend.
Always, brother. Fred, last words.
You know what? Well, same thing, bro. Good meeting Robert. He's not too far from us, you know. It was great dealing with Jen. You know what? I kind of had some heart for her, bro. I was like, man, are we gonna, are we gonna go in on this? Like, I kind of felt like a bully coming in, dude. Like, But
Right.
I'm glad. I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad we. I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm kicking myself in the butt here over getting that one wrong, dude. I should have said yes, dude, with Swayze in Point Break.
Hmm.
But okay, it's cool. I'll take it. I'll take it. But no, it's cool. Um, and yeah, man, and you know what, Cholo? Thank you, brother. Thank you again for having me on here, bro. You know what? This is awesome, bro. This is great. This is fun stuff, and I love it, man. And I love it. And thank you all. Thank you all seriously. This is great. This is
Absolutely,
seriously
man.
great, man. And you know what? In my opinion, Tom Cruise has never made a bad movie, dude. That's just
Oh,
my opinion. That's just my opinion.
That's a conversation for another day, Fred.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We'll have
Oh
that
dude.
conversation one day. Okay, we'll have that conversation one day. Okay, all right. Jen,
Yeah.
last word, sister.
Thank you for having me. As always, it's always a blast with you. You make this fun. I never know what's coming at me. So this was very enjoyable. And I would definitely love to do this again. I feel like I got to, you let me come in the locker room with the guys. So this was fun.
Nice.
Got a
Nice.
little peek.
Everybody, make sure you pull your trousers out.
Yeah.
Pull your trousers up. I should say,
You know
pull
what?
your trousers up. Yes,
I
yes.
think
You
she
got laid
deserves
in
a
love.
round of applause, bro, for doing a great job, dude. I think she deserves a round of applause. So
Thank
thank you.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
For
yeah.
having me.
Jen, yeah, Robert, you know it's all love, brother. Love to chop it up with you. Fred, same thing. You already know. Jen,
Thank you, my
mi
brother. Thank you.
hermana, gracias for being a good sport. We're over here bullying you, and it's all love and fun. But thank you so much for being a good sport. Gracias to everybody, man. That is Robert Anthony, Chicano high school teacher. Fred Segura, Two Face Entertainment. My sister
Mm-hmm.
Jen Magana, Convicted Hearts, Cholo Trucker, M.A.S. Movies and Shows. Catch you guys on next one.
Hasta la vista, baby.